Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense comes on the field first today. Well, the energy of this building, Chris, is going to pick up as the Sugar Bowl unfolds. As they say in New Orleans, le bon temps roulé. Let the good times roll.
And really one of the more hostile environments, I think, when it comes to bowl games. You know, I've called so many games in here. Think about the history. Going all the way back to 1935, they played the Sugar Bowl right here in New Orleans. I think a lot of people have associated this bowl game with the SEC. But as we've seen since the start of the playoff, teams like Washington, Ohio State, Clemson, among others, have made this trip down here to the Bayou. See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. The Dogs come to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to run for the first down. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. They'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. The Dogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate. I mean, actually, just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Texas Longhorns offense comes out for their first possession today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick catch.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Back to throw. It's Owens. Caught quickly. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Here comes a handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36 in his first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. There's the handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to... And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up. Defense showing blitz here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Bringing pressure. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. It's a draw play. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. And he takes it in for the score. Touch. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short completion of the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb.
Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up the screen. The defense is overcommitting to the pass rush and trying to apply pressure on the quarterback. Great execution, plenty of space available, and, man, he had a convoy downfield to help him pick up big yards.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. Got him. He's sacked. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 39-yard attempt. And he knocks that one right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Receiver makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking to throw. It's Owens. Pass is caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage. The Bulldogs are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Dogs will line up here on 1st down and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
See if they can convert the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. Oh, the pass is picked off. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving in some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 7.
Good.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Moore. Solid. The 15, that's where the offense will take over. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And they'll use the ground game here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. The magnitude and intensity of these playoff matchups is always something special to be a part of. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate who'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
Dogs will kick this away to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with is defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. And the wideout goes in motion. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to throw. It's Owens. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. 1st and 10 play coming up.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Longhorns are in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the back. And they're just able to get him down at the 1. So close. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. Fights his way in for the score. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll give it to the back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance in that next round of the postseason.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 30 now. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Longhorns come up to the line in the hurry-up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution of the option. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Back in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To throw, it's Owens. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Down late will keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Caught near the goal line. Steps out short of the goal line. The defense will take over on downs. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Caught over the middle. It's White. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on fourth down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds this receiver. That's enough for the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
So a tough third and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the right side.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Has no one to throw to there on third down, and now it's a fourth down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
No, he stopped short on fourth down. The defense making a play that should just about secure this victory. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Off the play fake on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Warner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. To throw, it's Owens. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And the defense steps in here to call time with 12 seconds left on the clock. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Bartlett. They've been stopped in their first two fourth down attempts. Here comes number 3. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the pass is batted down, broken up on fourth down. What a play.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.